We invite you on an exciting journey toward freedom and happiness. We'll talk about things that can be hard but are essential to let go of in our lives. We'll explore the things you need to remove from your life immediately. Join us on this journey, share your thoughts on each topic we cover, and stay until the end of the video. The next few minutes are a chance to understand who you really are. The information in this video will surely change your life. Let's get started. Point 1. You don't have to explain yourself to those who hurt you. When dealing with people who cause you pain, there's no need to explain, complain, argue, or confront them about their disrespectful behavior. If someone has treated you badly, don't try to justify it. Stay calm and focus on your own growth. There might be a time when this person will need you and seek your support. At that point, a simple "no" can be enough. If you need to explain why, do so, but if the situation becomes too tense, it's best to quietly remove that person from your life. Time will reveal the consequences of their actions. Focus on taking care of yourself and let the future decide what's best for both of you. By moving forward without feeling the need to justify your choices, you demonstrate deep respect for yourself and your boundaries. Remember, everyone deserves respect. Point 2. Unnecessary goals. There will be times when you need to choose between following a particular path and staying true to your journey. Sometimes, you have to give up certain goals to stay aligned with who you really are. That's perfectly okay. We don't always achieve everything we plan, and sometimes we have to give up some things for others. Do this carefully, without leaving behind unnecessary traces or information that could reveal your strategy. Be smarter in this process, quietly removing less critical goals and gradually shifting your life. When the cards are on the table, always act cautiously, protecting your plans and letting your decisions be guided by authenticity. Point 3. Disclosing relationship details. It's crucial not to disclose intimate details of romantic or friendship relationships. These details are for you and your partner, and others don't need to know why you broke up or had a fight. If you need to talk it out, it's better to discuss with yourself or a close friend, but don't spread the details of your conflict. Disclosing details can harm and complicate the situation. The need to share might indicate that your emotional wounds haven't healed yet, so it's better to handle things confidentially. Take care of your emotional well-being and preserve the dignity of all parties involved. Point 4. Control your displays of extreme disappointment. During tense moments, don't raise your voice in front of others, and manage any extreme expressions of disappointment or anger. If you're upset, try to control your emotions and redirect the accumulated energy into something that strengthens you. Losing control can expose vulnerabilities, making you more susceptible in the future. Instead, appreciate what you have and use reasonable approaches to solve problems. Point 5. Avoid sharing negative judgments. Avoid sharing negative judgments about anyone or anything. Your criticism might harm others and spoil the atmosphere, instead of fostering a constructive dialogue. If you have negative thoughts about someone, try to talk to them directly or refrain from publicly expressing your dislike. Learn diplomacy and respect for others, as this will help create more harmonious relationships with those around you. Point 6. Avoid constantly comparing yourself to others. Everyone is unique, and each person has their own path, so constantly comparing yourself to others can lead to negative emotions and hinder personal growth. Focus on your own achievements and success without being tied to others. The habit of comparing yourself to others can undermine self-esteem, so it's better to recognize your strengths and focus on your own goals. When we constantly compare ourselves to others, we lose sight of our own goals and desires, get distracted from what truly matters, and lose focus on what allows us to move forward on our unique path and achieve our personal goals. By letting go of comparisons, we can cultivate gratitude for our circumstances and acknowledge our own progress and growth. Remember that everyone has a unique journey and their own set of circumstances, so comparing yourself to others is unfair and unhealthy. Each of us has our own strengths, challenges, and life paths. Instead of comparing yourself to others, it's much more productive to focus on your own learning and personal development. Point 7. Mindful use of social media. Imagine your life as a book filled with fascinating stories, insights, and adventures. Now, imagine social media as a library where millions of other stories are uploaded every second. It sounds exciting, doesn't it? But there's a hidden danger: constant comparison. As we flip through these glossy pages of digital stories, we often compare our most challenging chapters with other people's highlight reels. This comparison is often unfair and unrealistic, which can lead us into a cycle of dissatisfaction and envy. That's why it's important to learn to limit our consumption of these digital stories. Picture yourself entering this digital library with a clear purpose. You seek exactly what you need, whether it's connection, inspiration, or information, and then you return to the reality of your own book, the book of your life. How do you do this in practice? Start by setting specific times of the day for checking social media, so you don't get lost in it at any moment. Whether it's breakfast time, a work break, or at the end of the day, this can create a structure that prevents social media from dominating your time and thoughts. Another effective strategy is to ask questions about your intentions for engaging with social media. Ask yourself, am I looking for something constructive here, or just killing time? Such reflections can help differentiate productive use from aimless, passive consumption. Additionally, it's important to recognize signs that social media is negatively affecting your mood or self-esteem. If you feel down after using these platforms, take a break. Use this time to reconnect with activities that bring joy and satisfaction in the real world, like reading a book, engaging in a hobby, or just spending time outdoors. By applying these methods, you'll not only maintain your mental health but also rediscover the beauty of your own story without feeling the constant need to compare it with others. Remember, each of us is on a unique journey filled with ups and downs, victories and challenges, and that's what makes each story, including yours, so valuable and unique. Point 8. The pursuit of external approval. We live in a world where it often feels like a person's worth depends on the opinions of others. Let's try to free ourselves from this relentless quest for approval. Picture yourself on a stage under bright lights, surrounded by a crowd of expectant faces, each with their own opinion on how you should behave, speak, and be. Can you imagine how overwhelming that can be? Now picture yourself stepping off that stage and into a calm and peaceful space, a place where the only opinion that truly matters is your own. This metaphor illustrates the importance of recognizing your inner voice over external noise. When we base our actions and decisions on the pursuit of approval, we drift away from who we really are and what we truly want. It's like constantly trying to wear an outfit that doesn't fit just to please others. Now, think about the times when you felt most fulfilled and content. Chances are, those were moments when you aligned with your values and beliefs, regardless of what others thought or expected. This is the essence of authentic living. How can we apply this in our everyday lives? It all starts with small steps. For example, next time you're making a decision, ask yourself, am I doing this because I really want to, or because others expect me to? Learn to trust your intuition and recognize your desires. Another powerful practice is building self-esteem. Appreciate your qualities, celebrate your achievements, and learn from your mistakes. Remember that self-acceptance is an ongoing process, and every small victory counts. Finally, cultivate relationships that support and encourage you to be yourself. Surround yourself with people who respect your individuality and give you the freedom to express your true self. By freeing yourself from the need for external approval, you open the doors to a more authentic and fulfilling path. It's a path that allows you to be the true hero of your own life, writing your own stories with the ink of authenticity and courage. Point 9. The way we handle breakups, whether in friendships or romantic relationships, reflects various facets of our lives and affects our future emotional well-being. Relationships are like mirrors that reflect our experiences and shape us, providing valuable lessons. Yet, there is a fine line in this area that we must respect, the line of privacy and caution. Think of a relationship as a secret garden, a place where your emotions, dreams, and special moments are kept. This garden is sacred and deserves respect and care. When a relationship ends, whether it's a friendship or a romance, it's natural to feel pain, confusion, and a need to talk about what happened with others. However, it's important to remember that the details of this garden, this shared story, belong only to you and the other person. By choosing not to disclose intimate details or reasons for the breakup, you not only preserve the dignity of both parties but also protect your own heart. If you share this information with others, it can lead to misunderstandings, judgment, and, worse, create a negative atmosphere. It can also prolong the pain and start a cycle of negativity. So, how can we deal with the end of a relationship in a healthy way? First, give yourself time and space to heal. Allow yourself to experience the emotions, but do so introspectively, reaching out to close friends for support. Second, cultivate the habit of self-reflection. Instead of seeking external validation or comfort, turn inward. Ask yourself what you learned from the relationship and how you can use those lessons for your growth. Every relationship, even those that end, brings valuable insights. And finally, remember that maintaining confidentiality is a sign of maturity and respect not only for the other person but also for yourself. Point 10. Letting go of unrealistic expectations. Letting go of unrealistic expectations is an invitation to a journey within, where we explore how our expectations can shape, and sometimes distort, our perception of reality. Let's start with a metaphor. Imagine your life as a grand adventure across a vast ocean, and each expectation is like a sail on your ship, leading you toward dreams and goals. However, when these sails are too large, when our expectations become unrealistic, they can throw us off course and lead us into turbulent waters of disappointment and dissatisfaction. Unrealistic expectations are like maps promising non-existent treasures. They make us chase ideals of perfection in ourselves, other people, and the situations we find ourselves in. First, you need to ask yourself, are these ideals mine, or are they imposed from outside? To start freeing yourself from these expectations, it takes honesty and self-examination. Ask yourself, do these expectations lift me up or weigh me down? Do they reflect who I really am and what I value? Acceptance is a key step in this process. Accepting yourself, where you are on your journey, and the circumstances you can't control. This doesn't mean giving up on your dreams but rather acknowledging and valuing the process of achieving goals with all its imperfections and difficulties. It's also crucial to learn to set realistic and achievable goals and celebrate small victories along the way, recognizing that every step, no matter how small, is valuable progress. Point 11. Engaging in gossip and spreading negativity. Gossip and negative talk are topics often overlooked in everyday communication, but they have a significant impact on our well-being and on the relationships we build in the garden of our lives and in the lives of others. Avoiding such behavior can improve our mental state and enhance the quality of relationships we create. When we choose words of support, encouragement, and positivity, we plant seeds of kindness and understanding. On the contrary, engaging in gossip or negative conversations sows the weeds of misunderstanding, distrust, and conflict. Participating in gossip might seem harmless or even a form of social bonding, but in reality, it's a two-way street leading to disrespect and devaluation of others and oneself. Focusing on the negative feeds into an energy that clouds our ability to see the good around us. So, how do we avoid this path? First, it's important to be aware of the conversations we're engaging in. If a dialogue starts veering toward unnecessary criticism, try to change the topic or find something positive in the person or situation being discussed. Second, practice empathy. Before speaking or sharing something about someone, ask yourself, would I want this to be said about me? This simple question can be a powerful guide to maintaining respectful and constructive communication. Another crucial step is creating a positive atmosphere around yourself. Building relationships based on positivity and authenticity helps create a culture of mutual respect and support. Remember that change starts with you. By deciding not to engage in gossip or negativity, you not only protect your integrity but also set an example for others. Conclusion. Thank you for listening to this video, and we hope it was helpful. We believe the insights gained here will help you take important steps toward freedom and happiness. Remember, you are strong and capable of changing your life for the better. Let this video be a source of inspiration and motivation to keep moving forward. Leave a comment, share your thoughts, and tell us about your experiences. We wish you strength of spirit, physical resilience, and mental clarity. See you next time.